like I said, you're not using a normal camera. It's going through an app. So the 0.3 is the zoomed way out. I'll bet you I was on the 1 and not the 0.3 yesterday, and that's why we were fucking trapped. We kept doing that, but they'll zoom in and out, but it won't go all the way out unless you put it on the 0.3. But when you go on a certain camera, like the zoomed all the way out camera, you can't run the flash. It won't run the flash on that camera. But I guess like if you're doing something big and far away or whatever, like the flash ain't gonna do any good anyway.
Yeah.
In half a mile, slight left to stay on I-5 South. Slight left to stay on I-5 South. There are police reported ahead. Continue for 598 miles.
Sometimes that shit fucks with me. I get really tired. I'm like, oh god damn it.
He just got back in his car and said he's getting on the highway.
I blend in pretty good, man. I don't get fucked up. As far as I'm following me right now. Look out the dually too. I didn't do too much of the dually where it like stands out. It's like a fucking old man truck going down the road. The stickers, I mean, I'm not really big on stickers, actually. I don't like stickers with shit. The stickers make it look more like a camp travel van thing, just kind of blends on in. Roadside. That's not common. Same exact company, right? Same fucking flag down to the pole. Yet they didn't get the memo. Camp Roads, they're like known for their big flags. Like they're one of like the more popular companies. I give $2 for the pub if there's another guy to be. Yeah, Rick. We're like south of Seattle. Everything's flowing good, but it's still kind of heavy for Sunday. But I guess it's always kind of like this in this area. This looks like a nice facility. Actually, I'm not gonna go in there and just check it out. I've eaten at Seven Feathers. I've gone on the other side of the freeway, gone to the resort. I've just gone to the restaurant though, not like wandered around that fucking establishment. But that establishment looks pretty nice too.
That's where they stay when my buddies come up to their sprint cars.
Here.
For Speed Week, they all stay at Seven Feathers.
It's a nice little travel area. They maintain it really nice. Like everything's really fucking clean. But there's no parking
We
signs.
should
Bro.
go
It's
to
just
Seven
kind of
Feathers campground.
up
Right
above
behind
it.
the gas station.
It's up above on the, okay. I've seen like the roads and shit, but I never really.
Clean. They got a pool,
JJ.
hot tub.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
What does it cost a night over there?
I think we stayed for 5 nights. It was like 200 something bucks.
I'll have to look because that might be worth just going over there. Like if they got pool hot tub would be nice. Be coming back on like a long haul or some shit and be able to soak one day. So I try to map out the hot springs. That one I hit on the way back out of Las Vegas, it's all right. It's a lot like the one out at Pyramid Lake. Like a warm, good warm one. Wasn't like hot. But I'll tell you what, I regretted it right after the fucking fact of it because it was windy as a motherfucker out there. It was cold as shit. But I got it anyhow. It was nice as fuck when you're in there. Oh, he's got the Peterbilt flaps. I thought about not letting this out. Kneeled down behind this chair with the fucking heater blowing on me, shit. Fucking naked. Shaking. I got this random fucking van blacked out over here. And it's a motherfucker way over here out in the field with them. I'm sure he's got that TV with a flashlight wandering around. Just like, what the fuck? Over here. It's a chair. Oh, blue tab, you want to get that one? I want that one.
What?
The blue tab, you want that one? trailer.
AC on the roof like theirs. They got ACs on the roof.
On the vans. I ain't doing that. If I was ever gonna do AC, I would probably do something off the back wall.
I have ones that you can put in here and just cut a hole through the floor.
Oh no shit, I don't think I've ever seen anything like
I
that.
have one that goes in my enclosed trailer, and I put a hole. I open my cabin door in there, and I have it's got a hole that attaches the little tube to it, and then it freaking freezes.
Oh, is it like a goddamn, like when you're putting a house? Like a freestanding unit?
No, it's like this wide.
But like they have the ones you can have on wheels and you run the ducting out the window from the house and
Yeah.
shit, similar to that. Okay.
There are police reported
Because I
ahead.
thought about going that route too, something like that. I don't want no more height on these. These are already fucking 9 feet. I can get into planks that are 9 feet. So I don't know how high exactly they are, but they're right around 9 feet. I want no fucking more than that. Even a solar panel right now, I won't even put solar panel on it. The solar panel's going to be at least another
They make
inch.
flat ones.
They do. I was looking at, so Hard Freight. Now, ideally, this is not the one you would put up on there, but Hard Freight makes a sick-ass foldable flat one. That motherfucker's it's like a goddamn fucking sunscreen mesh material. It's hella fucking weird.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I
The
never
guy
seen
that I
a
did
camera
that
like
bench job for, he's got some on his little camper trailer. They arch up the whole front.
Yeah, it's
of it,
all flexed.
and they're only about this right in.
Oh, well, I need to find those. I want 200 watts at least. I want 200 watts on it. I don't want really no more. I don't want any less. That should like fastly charge. And then like, oh, that bicycle is fucking mangled, bro.
The what?
Bicycle.
On the freeway?
It wasn't on the freeway anymore, but it was on the freeway at one time. Looked like a semi truck by about it. See those trailer hitch receiver cover things and the fucking adapter sleeves. And I don't understand why anyone would ever leave that in there, except they probably had it in there so fucking long it was stuck in there, and they took the fucking pin out and couldn't get it out. I'd leave the pin in at that point. I'm not leaving the pin out. And I'm thinking maybe they just eventually vibrate, because I'll see that motherfucker go out on the side of the road. 1 ton adapters. Fuck you, dude. That motherfucker coming at me, going down the fucking freeway. That's fucking no joke.
Yeah.
I think he smacked the windshield, bro. I think my light will come through the fucking windshield. Especially if it hits it on the point just right. Like I'll be behind someone and I'll notice like they're hauling some shit and it just don't look right to me. I don't fucking fall behind them no more. You get motherfuckers, you get like this guy hauling some sketch ass shit in this motherfucking car right up his ass. It's like that fucking toilet's about to fall off that trailer. Are you not like noticing this shit right now? I was thinking that was where we stopped to get go-kart parts on the way to one of the tracks one time. That was the shop we stopped at, and I was like, well, Jeremiah wasn't with us, and that wasn't sprint car shit, that was go-kart shit.
No, we got that in.
Yeah, like, yeah, down by Orville and shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so he's back doing that bullshit again. I don't understand that. I thought it's not doing it anymore. I thought it's a connectivity problem, but it's like I deleted the fucking thing and re-uploaded the shit, and it was fine. So I was like, well, I don't get any better service from the point of when I did that now. I don't understand why shit does that. fine until I looked on the stream and it was doing exactly the same thing to the stream, but I don't know why I would have thought it was doing any different. There's another one on a wheel. That's another good point. I bet a guy, if he's in the right area and works the fucking highway right, he probably make a living on the side of it. Like, literally. Someone needs to find something like legit to do with like used tires. Come up with some fucking baller idea. Fuck. They're expensive to get rid of now, but if you can find something where someone like just pay you money to get rid of fucking tires. I'd say the roadways would probably be a lot cleaner. They're kind of cool little cars, actually. I kind of like the look of those. Is that the new Civic?
Yeah.
Kind of a flashy race.
Somebody almost took her out head on the other day. She was fucking freaking out, crying throughout the day. They were trying to pass 4 semis at once on 20 in a double yellow going over a hill. And she fucking swerved off the right, off the shoulder.
Tell her every time, always go that way.
She did, and the guy did the same thing.
No.
So then she turns to swerve left, and he swerved back left. And then all of a sudden,
You see all them fucking Honda Odysseys?
Yeah.
3 or 4 of them that way.
all of a sudden he fucking went off the road to the left, to her shoulder, fucking went flying off the road. She kept
Because the
going.
thing is, if you swerve and then the accident happens over in this lane, you're going to be fucking...
No, she
be
didn't,
found-
she didn't switch lanes. She
No, I know,
swerved
but
off
you can
the
be
road.
found at fault, and generally they're going to swerve back into their lane. It's kind of weird he went all the way to the shoulder, but...
Well, he couldn't. There was 4 semis in a row. There's no way for him to get in.
Jammed up the fucking... Come on, dude. People need to be patient. All that bullshit, and where were you going, and how much faster you're really gonna get there? 3, 4, 5 fucking minutes maybe? We burned a shit ton more fuel and just created a super unsafe situation. So 2 different times I've almost taken cars head on the fucking regular highway interstate. And it was a 90 both times coming through fucking Washington, southwest of Spokane, I guess. One time I was super fucking tired, and I was going around semi-truck, and I went around here. I would go past, and then there were like headlights coming at me and shit, and I was like, what the fuck? So I like swerved back over, and I was like, am I on a 2-lane fucking highway? Like, I thought these were both going the same fucking way. That fucking thing swung by, dude, fucking hella fast. I was like, It got me, like, it fucked me off for a minute. I was just like, was completely like, wow, I'm that fucking tired. I need to get the fuck off the road, dude. But the line's white. It's not yellow. And I look over here and the freeway's going the way it's supposed to go in the area it's supposed to go on the lanes it's supposed to be doing it in. So I was like, holy fuck, that fucker's going the wrong way and shit. And that semi probably seen me dip out fucking behind him and was like, oh fuck me, I'm about to see something horrible happen. And then kind of the same thing, but it was further back. I was coming up on a semi. I seen headlights coming at me, and that time I was like, that motherfucker's on the goddamn wrong side of the fucking highway, dude. Are you fucking shitting me? And it was kind of like the same 60-mile stretch of 90. So I like backed off. That semi hella backed off, and then he started kind of walking the shoulder and shit, and I kind of just trailed behind him, and that motherfucker zoomed by, and I fucking took off, got bat out of hell, and took the next exit about a mile down, and then started coming back the other fucking way, expecting to come up on a nasty ass fucking head-on wreck. But cops had him hemmed up in the fucking center divide and shit. I didn't like. When I went by, I didn't really pay attention. I turned around and got back and came over and got off the shoulder and shit. And then the officer was walking up to me, the trooper. And he's like, can I help you? And I was like, yeah. I was like, I was a motherfucker. He damn near fucking hit a few miles down the highway and shit. And he was like, really? And I was like, yeah. I was like, I was expecting to come up on a nasty wreck. I'm super glad you guys caught up to him. Did he hit anyone? And they're like, no, we managed to get him all off the road and shit. I was like, well, right on. So I gave him a statement and shit and went on my fucking merry way. That one pissed me the fuck off, man. And I mean, shit happens. That's intoxicated. But like, when I was up in Idaho, I went to get on the fucking freeway. It's not a common area I typically get on the freeway, but I've done it enough times to know. I get on the freeway, I gotta whip on that motherfucker. I'm getting on the fucking off ramp, and like I'm not really like noticing what I'm doing until I'm about not quite a quarter of the way down, and then I'm like, oh fuck me, what the fuck am I doing? Yeah, so I get off on the shoulder real quick, and I just sit and make sure like nobody's fucking coming fucking up behind me to like pull me over or some shit. Or I fucking back up and shit, and there was a truck I'd pass a little ways down the road. As I backing up, I come over, and he comes up, and he fucking laughs. But like, I'm not drunk, so I realize that I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing. But man, when you're going 90 miles an hour the wrong way on the freeway, some sort of altercation in your body is happening. Bridges between Portland and Seattle, like all kind of the same steel bridges. Is that Canadian sausage? I can't have that. Did you bring that beer from Canada? I can't drink that. No, that was a nice trash can. I should have stopped grabbing that one. Do you use those plastic cans? You'd use those plastic cans.
What?
Those fucking gray Rubbermaid trash can type things for like yard waste.
I don't use them at the house, no.
No, but would you use them in general?
Yeah.
I see them all the fucking time. I don't have a use for them, so I don't really stop and grab them fucking
Just
things.
brought two into the house.
Actually, my mom, believe it or not, in town, she is not required to have trash pickup, which is really actually weird because usually that's like a mandatory thing. It's like $60 a month or something, $40, $60 a month. So, fills up the trash maybe like fucking once every 2 months.
Really?
Yeah, so just fucking have a trash can. I found a trash can, I bought it, and I just brought it to the house. And that's really what the Ford was used for. It's just fucking throwing a couple cans in the back of that fucker and taking it out to the dump. And then you take it to the dump, you know what it is, a cost for me. I'll put like maybe 4 can, you know, like maybe two regular wheeled trash can ones, and then like maybe 2 of the yard waste cans with some leaves or shit in there. I go in there and down there, it's like $12. Like I wonder how much the city's making on this just trash pickup service. In the end, like for a quarter what you're charging me, I can dump the shit I'm actually getting rid of. Now, granted, I have to load it and take it, yes, but I'd rather do that and save myself probably $1,000 a year. Nah, it's like $400 or $500. I was looking at wristbands. So you can get the fluorescent package of like 30 fucking bands. I don't know how many different colors, like 5 or 6 different colors for like $12. But then you got the normal color. So oh, it's your phone. I was like, what the fuck? God damn it. Noises, bro, new noises, I'm paying attention. And you can get the paper bands. So I'm probably going to do a little bit of research. I'm going to get just regular single colored bands, because what you can do is if like there's a design or something on there, then you can just write it in with a pen or a Sharpie or some fucking shit. But a lot of them just generally use just a standard color, standard flat color with the fucking like a white writing or some bullshit on it. I see they have the number and that's what you're writing down on your deal, but in the end I've never seen it get pushed to the point of them checking your band as far as making sure the numbers that are on it are correct, or it has numbers that match whatever's on the cross. What's up, Jeremy? Good morning, buddy. I think another good business is them fucking containers, but doing it on the smaller, like a gooseneck trailer. Those bins, job bins. Buy 1 or 2 of them trailers, but get like 10 of them fucking bins, and fucking just rent those bins out, job sites and shit, debris boxes, and then go and pick them up. You leave the trailer, more likely the whole fucking show's gonna disappear one day. You know, someone steal the shit, but just dropping those boxes, for one, they know I'm probably gonna be able to pick the boxes up loaded, for one. 2, who the fuck's gonna want the box without wheels underneath it? Fucking Texas Pride. I was looking at those. That's where I started seeing those trailers for the first time. I was like, that's fucking that's fucking dope ass setup as far as like having a little truck be able to drive around and drop and rent out all these little fucking debris boxes. idea of the bug. I need to do some measuring, but from the little bit of research I've done, I think I can make it happen. Going all super running gear underneath that motherfucker, making all-wheel drive bug. No, I got it. Fucking, I've got it. I got it there. That's what I think they do. I was up there. Some unnecessary cost, bro. I just had that fire sit there.
Yeah, just this trip?
This was the one before this. No, I didn't go down to this battery.
That did.
I brought one with me. I expect that. Put on a trickle charger though when I left it, so it should stay good. Yeah. Everything up there is all basically put away. The dually's gone. I got so I was hoping he'd take the big fucking trailer too, but it didn't happen. I got a 40-foot enclosed fifth wheel. I don't have a use for that fucking now that, especially I don't have the means of moving it. Well, I can technically. I got a dolly thing I made. I can put it on that and tug it around. But yeah, I don't have fifth wheel now. I don't play.
It's not goose gun?
Fifth wheel.
On an enclosed trailer?
Me personally, for doing that time, I'll play fine. But it's easier for hooking up and disconnecting. The goose is kind of a bitch.
Drop the ball in a hole. What are you talking about?
You gotta make sure it's lined up. You gotta front back. I'd put a fucking road cone in the back of my truck, and I go until I bump the cone, and then I go forward just a little bit. I had my airbag generally. I could go up enough to start the trailer, know when I was on it.
Now all the new trucks have the camera up on the back.
I didn't do that on that.
Yeah.
I didn't do the cargo camera because I was putting a headache rack on the truck and it would defeat the fucking. It's like another $2,000, man. That stupid thing. And I'm pretty sure the wires are in that fucking cab. I'm pretty sure Dodge wires all their shit the same. So if you want heated seats, all you gotta do is find the heated seats and then dig around in the fucking floor and find the fucking plug for them and plug them in. I think that's how they did a lot. I don't know if they still do it, but like back in 14, that's how all their trucks were. It seemed like their trucks they were wired for everything. You just had to go and get the shit and turn it on. Then the computer, you had to go to the dealership, and it basically consists of them going in the computer and turning on the switch for that thing to work. I don't have the means to manipulate the force. Rugged does like Fiat, Mopar, Ram, Bugatti, Maserati, like hella weird shit. Yeah, see, there's something going on with the fucking program. That's all good now. And I made sure like the fucking memory and the RAM and shit, the phone or whatever, wasn't all like plugged up. Everything was fine. So it's not like a program issue or a software issue with the phone. It's a program issue with the software. The app. So stupid. That's why I got a new phone, so I didn't have these type of problems. You doing all right, buddy? My good boy. Yeah. Stop here and rest. Stop here and rest, buddy. See, when I bring back up my existing stream I had before, it brings back a lot of, it doesn't shake, it shakes some of them loose, but it brings back quite a few people. It'll go into like that, whatever, spinning mode, and some of them will just stick around because it just sometimes loses that session, but it'll come back. Yeah, way better now. So the time-lapse videos, I've done some driving ones, it's hella cool because the clouds don't move, but all the shit's moving around and it's doing this, but the clouds are like staying the same. It's fucking really cool. Yeah, I like the big puffy clouds on a really clear sky day. Yeah, that's the first time I've ever got a plastic one. It's always been like paper. Last year's Skagit was paper. Chico's paper generally, right? They're these. I'll have plastic and paper by then.
Yeah, but Chico's sometimes they have like a cloth one with a little wooden nut that they slide over it.
I'll have to look on
It's
it.
not lubricating it. It's a little wooden bead.
Just look at it. It was made once, motherfucker can make it again.
Well, I'm just saying that Chico, they're specifically for Chico.
So they custom order their shit.
Huh?
They custom order their shit.
Yeah.
See, this is new to me. The bands I was fucking with, there was no fucking manipulating shit. They all had computer chips in them. When I go to the events I was fucking around at and shit, we didn't get bullshit bands like these. It was straight computer scan. You go in and out, that fucking thing got scanned. If it went out, there was no taking 3 with 1. It scanned 3 going out. You know what I mean? I'm sure you can manipulate that system too, but there's nothing on this band, it's just a number.
I know.
009, I don't know, however they were doing it.
00899.
And I've never gotten asked for my ID. Only like Marysville, they've ever asked to see my ID too, when I'm signing in.
Why would they want your ID?
I'm pretty sure they check ID. Make sure the name you're signing is the same person signing the fucking shit. I don't know.
Oh, I never know.
I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm wrong. I might be wrong.
Unless you pay with a credit card.
No, I've never paid a credit card there. I like doing that kind of shit. That places like that, they're already getting nickel and dime to death. I'm gonna let him go potty real quick. Cash is better because it's just something like that old man over there in Denim. I'm sure he doesn't record everything goes in there. A lot of that cash shit, he can just circle right down into his pocket. And he probably gets a lot of donations and help from the community as far as local business and shit. They like that shit, man. Especially when it's been around a long time and they like grew up doing that shit and then people are like trying to shut it down. I don't remember which one this one is.
Huh?
I don't remember which one this one is.
We stopped at that one time.
They don't look familiar until I get into them. This one's got the little parking spot right here. This is where it's not. You can do this curve, but I used to let Hank.
This ain't the one that the bitch thought you were fucking trying to take her kid.
In a quarter mile, merge onto I-5 South.
Portland, Oregon. Usually transfer fuel right here too. I'm about out of fuel at this point.
Huh?
I said it usually transfer fuel here too. I'm about out of fuel at this point. Want to go potty, Bubba's?
That noise. What's that noise? What is that noise?
I don't know.
With the water pump?
Might be something with the water pump. I don't think it's not on the front of the motor.
Really?
Come on, buddy.
I see those cars right there.
The big trash bags. Come on, Buzz.
You want to, here, let's tighten that TV down.
Come on, buddy.
Now you got proof?
I'm fucked off because I don't think I've ate long enough. Come on, Pooh. Come here. Go potty. You smell buddy. Go potty. Boy. Come on, let's go. Love you. Yeah, you good boy. Hey boy, some water. Yipper, 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 yipper. Be-doo, 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 be-doo. Leave this fucker in the rest area. That bitch! You motherfucker, leave your ass in a rest area. You're in a trailer? Well, needs to wake up in Portland tomorrow.
I'll jump up, I'll lay on the top of this guy's fucking truck or bed or something. Just go which way he's going.
It's kind of a cool bike, actually. Street side. Good boy. Yeah, I don't really fuck with too many rest stops on that side. No, because I straight shot it. Generally always coming through these areas. And it's like nighttime. But coming down, I'm not pressed for time, and generally I like try to stop off places. The weather's getting nicer. I'll try to go fuck around down the coast a little bit more. So the schedule I have is 310 and 410 and 360 schedule. Both of them. So what I showed you, that's his race schedule for the season for both sounding like there might be more possibly put on the table later, just depends how the first half of shit goes. The one brother seems like he's more the monies and the operations and like kind of overseeing that. The other brother looks like he's the one that does the racing and he knows how to set shit up and he's like the brains of the track side of shit. Looks like they got a pretty good thing going between the both of them. I was talking to the other guy last night and he's like, so what do you think? I was like, I think you guys got a good freaking system going on here, and with Levi on board and shit, I can see you guys doing some big shit. Like, that boy's gonna go places. He's got talent now. He's got the money and the means to be able to level out the playing field, to be able to make that talent shine through. And he's like, yeah, he's like, I seen it a while back, and it's nice that he's on board with us now. He's like, I saw the same shit. And I was like, these good fucking people. He takes it seriously too. It's not just like, you know, it's not he just wants to do and got into doing it, blah blah, blah, and get bored with it and move along. I'll tell you what though, hey, when I come up on that old man fucking with my phone and shit yesterday, the look of surprise on his fucking face when he turned around and I was right there and I was all, why are you touching my shit? And he was like, oh fuck. I was just trying to sit here and I was like, yeah, well, where the fuck is my phone? I don't think he expected that. I'll make it to 7 feathers on this tank. We don't have to go there. Actually, let me look up where my cheek goes. I think some cheek goes actually. No, we're not in Oregon yet.
That's the cheek least 40 to 40 cents to $1 off.
Costco is a good place to actually get fuel. I need to renew my deal. I haven't shopped there, so I just didn't renew it. But their fuel, I found quite a few times, is actually pretty fucking cheap. Sometimes with the diesel. Their pumps are pretty fast too. Sometimes I saw some of these like cheap places. They're like, oh yeah, cheap fuel, but it takes you like 40 fucking minutes to fucking fill all your shit up. You're like, wow, this is actually not really worth the fucking time. Fucking 509. Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, where at? Here?
I think it's Washington State. Yep. That's Cottage Grove. Up 340. That I might actually be able to make that happen.
Do what?
So I think I have about 200 miles range and fuel-ish if I just stop doing 80 goddamn mile an hour. This is an hour closer to Seven Feathers and it's actually cheaper. Well, I can't say actually. I think last I seen Seven Feathers for $369. I need to hit up homeboy that laptop I found. I talked back before that dude here and there. I don't really know what the PUC. You know, you get it's usually like 3 different prices for fuel out in Oregon.
Yeah.
And the one cheaper one has something to do with tax or whatever. I'm not sure if that's like attached to a company or if that's just a regular thing residents get included. But if that's the case, I'm gonna ask him about that because if he's got a number, if I could use that, that'd be fucking sick.
Laptop we found.
Oh yeah, it's fucking coming down the fucking highway and shit, or getting back onto the highway. There was I seen something black on the side of the road, and then just a little past that was like something flat in the fucking road, and I swerved to miss that one. What that shit was? I was like, I'm gonna take a look at that shit. Like HP laptops in the middle of the road, and a fucking laptop bag it was in. Fucking papers and shit everywhere. Full had it on the back of his flatbed. And it took off. The fucking thing came off. And so I didn't really fuck with anything. I just like picked it up, put it in here. And so I actually had a live feed going at the time too. And I called my mom and told her I found that, and I found a birth certificate. I happened to see like some paperwork and there's like kind of like shelved there a little bit. I seen a birth certificate and I was like kind of weird, so I couldn't see the name. So I had my mom. I told her, I was like, well, in the morning you look up this name and shit because I'm gonna keep on driving through the night. I don't know how to fuck with this. So we can see if we can figure out maybe in the morning who this is on my way back and see if we can maybe get this back, mail it to him or whatever. Well, I was just like, fuck it. Going down the road, so I just start rummaging through it a little bit, and I see business cards. There's business cards that are the same as the name on the birth certificate. And I was like, I don't know, this motherfucker what I found, what I could see. So I just like 2 more exits down from where the fuck I found it.
Oh, really?
So I met up with him on my way fucking going, and he's like, "You fucking smoke?" I was like, "Yeah, dude." He's like, he goes back to his truck, he's like, "Got the have some fucking weed shit." I was like, "Get some weed shit." He's like, "Anytime you come through Oregon, dude, hit me up, I'll fucking hook you up and shit. I'm sorry I don't have more." And I was like, "Bro, I didn't do this for anything." I was like, I lost my laptop, and someone actually turned it into the outfit I was delivering to at the time, and they fucking figured out who it belonged to, and 2 weeks later I had my laptop back. So I was like, "Oh, just pay it forward, man." I found a Russian wallet a couple weeks back, $1,200 cash, bro. The cash is still blowing away in the fucking road and on the side of the road, but I can run up onto the wall, stand up on it in the middle, like a little bit in the middle of the road. And I was like, "Fuck, that's a wallet." So I stop immediately, and I get out. Huh? No, I fucking, so that one was a little more, I'm really good at finding people. He was a little more difficult for one, the Russian, the name, I don't really know how to say the name, so it was a little more difficult finding it, but I looked him up, I found a number, but it was not a good number for him anymore. What he did have is a pastor card for a church in the wallet, so I called that. And I talked to the gal there, and I told her I found an ID. I didn't see nothing but the wallet. And I was trying to get it back to the gentleman before he had, try to go and replace it. If I could get get his information so I could reach out to him. And she actually gave me his number. I was really surprised. And I told her, I was like, "Well, I'll give you my number, and if I don't make contact with him, next time you see him, give him my number, and then you can let him know that I have his shit." Well, I call the number, and I leave a message, and his son, I guess it's his son, texts me like 10 minutes later. He's like, "Oh yeah, my dad lost his wallet earlier." So right then and there I knew I had the right fucking people, because I didn't say shit about a wallet, I said ID. So at that point I was like, alright. So I was like, "Well, where are you guys at?" And he's like, "Well, we're out in Antelope." I was actually on my way at that fucking moment down to Antelope to my homie's house. So I was like, "Well, shit, I'm leaving Lake of the Pines," or yeah, I think it's Lake of the Pines, Pine Lake, whatever the fuck it is. Headed down there. I'll be down there in like an hour or some shit. "Where are you guys at?" And he was like, "Well, we're such and such." And I was like, "Well, I don't know where such and such is." So they just meet me over to Walmart. So I picked up whatever cash I could find, and I don't know how much he actually had in there. But like, no joke, it was like, there's $100 bills beside the road. I'm picking up 20s and 100s and shit. I'm just like giggling. I'm like, "This is fucking awesome." Because at that point, I needed, money was a little tight. All the issue with the other fucking van is that, and I'm just like, "God damn it, dude." It's like, this fucking land's literally in my lap. But I'm a decent human being, and I'm gonna try. I mean, cash is cash, bro. I find cash unless I know who it came from or watch who it came from. Finders keepers, in my opinion. It's never, I mean, whoever you give it to is gonna wind up in their pocket. You're gonna do a nice thing and turn it in, but then that person's more than likely, I'm not gonna say everyone's like that, but more than likely. So, but I did what I could do with the information I had, and I wound up tracking the guy down, and I came back to his wallet, and I told him, I was like, "There's like 1,200 and some change in there." I picked up what I could find. I looked around pretty good, and I didn't see anything else, but that's what I could find. And he was super appreciative, and he fucking pulls out some money. I have no idea how much. He goes, I was like, "No, I don't want any money." I was like, "I didn't do it for the money. If I wanted the money, I wouldn't have given you your wallet back." Kind of chuckled and chill. I was like, "You do me a favor, seeing how you're probably a good person like that because you're a man of the church, just pay it forward to another person, you know what I mean? Do something nice for another person down the road." And he kind of chuckled, and he's like, "Yeah," he shook hands and shit. Super cool guy. He went up there to go do some work in the morning. He stopped at Home Depot and Costco in fucking Auburn. Drove all the motherfucking way up 49 with that shit on the back of the toolbox. Didn't fucking come off. Then gets off on the side road where it's a 35-mile-an-hour road, and that's where he decides to fucking fall off. I'm like, "Damn, dude, you're lucky, son of a bitch. You're lucky for one."
Antelope.
Huh?
Auburn or Antelope?
Auburn is where he picked up all his shit. Antelope's where he lived, but he was going up by like, is it Alta Sierra or whatever, in between Grassville and Auburn, whatever, there's a lake back there. There's like Lake
of the Pines.
Yeah, he had a job out there. He's a contractor. He did a job out there. So he bought some materials and stopped off at Costco and did what he did because I seen the 2 receipts. But he's like, yeah, I stopped, I had a job up there, and I stopped off and did all that shit in the morning, and then I went up there and did my job, and then came back. He's like, I lost my wallet, so boy, you're lucky you lost it where you lost it, because if you had lost it on fucking 49 in any given spot, you'd probably never seen that motherfucker again. Yeah, like, I was waiting on a check to fucking clear, just like, things have stacked it up, and funds had kind of dried out, and I'm just like, yeah, this is awesome. Fucking Jesus, throw me a boat and shit. All this fucking money and shit. This is awesome of you, but you had to attach his wallet with a name to it too, you fuck.
You just put the fucking ID in the mail, post office.
You know, and I'd like to think karma and paying it forward, all that bullshit, but really I have a hard time thinking that shit, because what the fuck did I do to somebody to deserve this shit? I must have been a real piece of shit in another life, I'll tell you what. Like, I've always been like that. I used to be the one I'd pull over on the side of the road, see someone broke down, I'm like, oh man, they need help, I'm gonna help them out. Not that I try to get anything out of it, or I just like doing shit. My reward is seeing the satisfaction in someone's face after getting out of a hard time or a bind or some fucking shit like that. I like that. I just like seeing someone not be in that disarray of despair and shit where they're just like stressed the fuck out. But nowadays I'm not so quick to do that shit, because all of a sudden I get involved with your shit, and now I'm driving you around all fucking day trying to do your shit, and it's like I got my own crap to do now. I feel like I can't just like tell you to fuck off. I'm already in it this deep, like, might as well just run with it. So, yeah. But I see a motherfucker stuck in the snow or some shit, I'll stop and yank him out. And I won't be one of those cocksuckers to be like, yeah, $40, I'll fucking pull you out of that shit. If you're a jackass, it's a different story, but a lady with 3 kids in her fucking car on the side of the road stuck, yeah, no, we're gonna get you out of there.
That was a lot of Ford trucks.
Dude, he's got a lot of cool, he's got those cool old, like the Mac, whatever trucks. Glitching out and doing the same bullshit again. Stupid ass. Shit box, I don't know, 150,000. The other one's got over 300,000. All my vehicles do very well as far as mileage. They're pretty high mileage. If you do the fucking maintenance, they actually last. Look at that. Well, that's cute.
Oh yeah, dig up some
Yeah,
sand.
that shit's cute. Move gravel. You could lay bricks with that motherfucker. That would be a good brick stack. Okay, bro, you need a license to run that bitch. Did you get that from Temu? Alright, key there. This motherfucker had this shit box speaker fucking thing he was fucking yelling into. Someone yells over, hey, motherfucker, you get that shit from Temu? It sounds like garbage. He's like, I don't know, your sister gave it to me. Oh, everyone was fucking dying. That guy shut the fuck up real quick.